There was once a city so rich, so powerful, and so dangerous that when it finally fell, its enemies didn't just conquer it. They burned it, they destroyed it, and they tried to make sure it was never remembered again. This is the story of the city every ancient empire tried to erase. This is the story of Carthage. Carthage was founded around 800 years before Christ by Phoenician traders. At first it was nothing more than a small port on the coast of North Africa. No great army, no emperor, no vast territory. But Carthage had something far more powerful than soldiers. It had location. Placed between Europe, Africa, and the Middle East, Carthage sat directly on the most important trade routes of the ancient world. Ships carrying gold, silver, spices, and grain passed through its harbors every day. While other cities conquered land, Carthage conquered commerce. And it grew rich. Very rich. Within a few centuries, Carthage controlled much of the Mediterranean trade. Its navy was unmatched. Its shipyards could build warships faster than any rival. Its merchants knew routes that others didn't even know existed. But what truly terrified other empires was this. Carthage proved that you didn't need kings to rule the world. You didn't need emperors. You didn't even need to conquer cities. You could rule through money, and that idea was dangerous. Especially to one rising power, Rome. Rome was built on land, on armies, on conquest. Carthage was built on ships, on trade, on influence, two completely different systems, both competing for the same world. The conflict between them became known as the Punic Wars. But these were not just wars over territory, they were wars over the future. The most feared man in Rome during this time was not a Roman, it was a Carthaginian general named Hannibal. Hannibal did what no one believed was possible. He marched an army, including war elephants, across the frozen Alps and into the heart of Roman territory. Again and again he defeated Roman legions. Again and again Rome panicked. For years, Rome lived in fear of a city across the sea. Roman parents even used Hannibal's name to scare their children. But Rome had one advantage. It never stopped fighting. Slowly, painfully, Rome pushed back. Carthage weakened. Allies disappeared, resources ran dry. And finally, in 146 BCE, Rome captured Carthage. What happened next was not a normal victory, and it was vengeance. The city was burned for days. Buildings were destroyed stone by stone. Men were killed. Women and children were enslaved. Ancient writers claimed Rome even salted the land so nothing would ever grow there again. Whether that part is myth or not, the message was clear. Rome did not want Carthage defeated. Rome wanted Carthage erased. And then something even more disturbing happened. Carthage disappeared from history. Its libraries were destroyed, and its records were burned, and its voice was silenced. Almost everything we know about Carthage today comes from Roman writers, the winners. They described Carthage as cruel, as barbaric, and as evil. But without Carthage's own records, we are forced to ask a question. Was Carthage truly monstrous, or was this how Rome justified genocide? Because Carthage represented something Rome could never allow to survive, a world where trade mattered more than conquest, where money defeated armies, where empires didn't need emperors. That idea was too dangerous to remember, so Carthage wasn't just destroyed physically, it was deleted from memory. And this pattern repeats throughout history. Cities that challenge power don't just fall, they vanish. Maps are redrawn, stories are rewritten, names are forgotten. Carthage was not the first city history tried to erase, and it was not the last. Rome won the war, but Carthage left behind a warning. You can burn a city, you can destroy its walls, you can silence its people. But the truth always survives, and sometimes the city's history tries hardest to erase are the ones that mattered the most. History isn't always written to tell the truth. Sometimes it's written to hide it. Like the video, subscribe, and comment to see what was left out.